Some people believe that houses inherit the spirits of past events. This includes tragedies as well as horrific moments that might have transpired at some point in time. TikTok user The Myth Rider comes across one of these old abandoned houses and notices something in the window.
This is the Martin House. Haunted, Panama City, Florida, my first book. And I'm just driving by randomly. Look in the window. Please, somebody tell me you see what I'm seeing. A child. He supposedly his maybe, we're not sure. Stories have changed over the years. Man went crazy and killed his entire family after finding out his wife was cheating with the servant. Hung the servant on a tree that used to be in the front yard that the hurricane took out. But the stories are that the children can be seen. I see a kid.
We all see it. The question is, can we absolutely be sure that no other family is inheriting the house at this point? And maybe it's just a doll of some sorts. It's all just theories, but there might be a slight chance that we are looking at a paranormal event here. We just don't know.
And now it's time to check up on our Spanish friend, no, full gunner actually, I just checked it. So he is experiencing a lot of paranormal stuff in his home as well. And I have the subtitles on for us, so I have no idea about what could have caused, you know, this entity enter his home, but we will just take a look what was unfolding tonight.
¿Se acuerdan que me rompió también el vidrio? Ya ni siquiera lo he cambiado porque me voy a mudar. Igual me lo van a cobrar entonces que...
So the ghost apparently broke the glass of the door in another video. I have not seen that one. He seems pretty afraid though.
Y prendí la luz de esta luz y ya no estaba. Entonces fue que agarré para grabar el teléfono. Una foto.
You can hear the water running. I don't know if that has any significance, but... Oh! What was that? Ah, it was just the chair. Right? Let's see again. I need to see that once more. I think it was just... It looked like the silhouette of a female with dark hair. Yeah, it's just the chair. Well, that was a little bit freaky for a second. Yeah. What? Somebody just leaned in? But his reactions are pretty genuine. Did you see that too? What? See? Why would you turn the light off? That, I mean, that is pretty brave or idiotic. I've seen it too. Look! There is something leaning in. What is that? Is that the head with something black on top? Ay, caramba. How would you deal with this situation now? It's the midst of night. I guess he goes into his room and locks himself in and hopes that the door will be shut close.
Me da cosa abrir ya. Me aventaron el sillón. Creo que se vio. Todos vimos eso.
So he was checking out the whole house at this point and he did not find anything. But there's a follow-up recording to that. Now, I don't know if this was recorded the same night
Si hay alguien aquí, dame una señal. Uy,
Probably. And it looks like he tries to
¿dónde
contact the
estaba?
spirit
Todavía se
now.
estaba moviendo ahorita. Uy,
Oh, great. Light turned off. And the lamp started swinging.
¿por qué les digo que no me gusta prender la luz? Todo la apaga.
Yeah, I mean, who would like that? So he
Sí, hay alguien
used
aquí
the
conmigo.
Ouija board. Well, no wonder all hell broke loose.
Preséntate, aparece.
It's one of the worst things you can do if you don't know what you're doing. You know, get that thing out in your house and invite the spirits in. Oh, you see
Dime qué
that
es
so
lo que
often.
quieres. Dime qué es lo que quieres. Uy, como que escucho acá.
So obviously that thing came into his house and now wreaks havoc in there.
Si hay alguien aquí conmigo, dime qué es lo que quieres.
And we also know that this is certainly not a positive entity, probably. The chances are really low, I guess. Now I want to know, what else is going on tonight?
A ver,
Ay, ay, ay.
de oscuridad o no sé. Bueno, eso de
well.
hecho alguien me lo puso en los comentarios. De ustedes.
Oh, so somebody told him that it helps
Alguien me lo puso en los comentarios ustedes.
to be in darkness.
Uy. No, ya va a empezar con el sillón. Vámonos. Esto ya me lo sé. En serio que ya esto ya
Light
cada
is
vez se
flickering,
vuelve más
great.
como de pánico.
Oh my god!
No mames.
Why is that a jump scare? Maria Magdalena, what was that? It's the second one today. Oh god! Can't do this anymore, guys. I'm not 16 anymore. My heart.
Yo le dije que apareciera, pero no pensé que se fuera a aparecer en mi cuarto.
Why does it not say that in the description? It should have said.
Apenas la otra vez también se apareció en mi cuarto y tuve que salir corriendo, pero hacia el patio trasero.
Be careful, 6 minutes in, heart attack.
Escuché que hasta incluso cerró la puerta hasta mi cuarto.
It opened his room door and walked in there, and of course it's gone. He's back to his room and it's gone.
Ya no hay nadie.
Now let's take a look at that capture again. What is that? It's like wearing a black robe, and it has like a long nose. It's super weird. Like, this does not look human at all to me. And the weird thing I also find is that the camera, the flashlight started flickering. Look, it's faceless. It's just like white with nothing, and it's wearing that dark cloak. Well, if you ask me, something demonic certainly made its way into his home, and now he has to deal with that mess. Not a wise situation, guys. Never ever, like, open the door to whatever wants to come in.
Now it's time to take a look at another apartment haunting. A user named Sandwichman shares the following with the readers. Hey guys, so the story is that my friend had just moved into her new place in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. Her dog hopped on the chair. She thought it was cute and sent me a picture of it. Months later, her girlfriend noticed something in the back of the hallway. She was home alone, doors, windows closed and locked. What was captured here? Please help me. Some readers say that they can see a woman with white eyes and a hair bun in what appears to be a nightgown, staring at the woman who just took the photo. But if nobody else was around, how is that possible? Maybe she had a friend over that night, but forgot about it. But why would that person stand in darkness in such a weird area? We are following the team of Kaka Sobrenatural, who ventures to a supposedly haunted family home. It is said that a terrible tragedy unfolded in this house. and apparently housing the spirits of its violent past. After setting up their equipment, the team checks out every room in this place, and slowly but surely, some unusual activity unfolds. It all starts with really odd noises. However, their camera captured something else that nobody saw at the time.
Gente, a família conta que quando eles estavam pousando nessa casa, aparecia um senhor sentado na poltrona dando risada, sorrindo. E isso era muito assustador, tanto que eles nunca mais quiseram pousar dentro dessa casa.
Fazer uma manifestação agora com a gente? Estamos na total escuridão.
Sentindo um cheiro de queimado. Cheiro de queimado. Eu não tô sentindo um cheiro de queimado.
Como se tivesse uma fiação, queimar, algum tá pegando fogo. Nossa, olha. Ó. Cara, pegou. Desculpa ter acendido a lanterna. Alguma coisa me pegou nas costas, cara. Eu senti assim como se tivesse passado.
Seemingly on edge, and after hearing and even smelling things, the unthinkable unfolds.
Sensacional, cara, a visão noturna.
Nossa, cara, você viu? Nossa! Cara do céu! Meu Deus, Sandro! Nossa, cara, você viu?
Did you see that? A creepy-looking apparition is peeking at our investigators from the living room. It appears as if that thing is coming straight out of the wall, hovering over the sofa. Could this be the sinister ghost that the family has seen before in this residence? Quite terrifying how the eyes reflect back, isn't it? As always, I invite you to check out the whole investigation on their channel. This is another really intriguing recording. It was apparently shared by a family member of the Dark Dimension. Security guards noticed something really odd transpiring right in front of the building they were surveilling. The figure of a woman seems to have made it onto the property, and nobody knew who she was or where she came from. And she disappeared as mysteriously as she appeared. They had never seen such an event transpiring there, so some say that this probably was a ghost lady who manifested and who we can see walking through the picture here. Or was it just a confused lady in her nightgown that snuck onto the property without security noticing what was going on? In the end, we can all just speculate.
Now we want to check out a submission from user QuestZone on Reddit. The thread reads, "What the F? I work in IT and was taking a picture in the location for the AP placement to send to my manager. This was one of the 4 tiny rooms in the attic at our client's home. Didn't notice it until I uploaded it on text. Then I ran out of there. Spooky." Alright, so the man caught several pictures. I don't know if you can see anything in here. Nothing jumps out to me. Oh, what is this? I mean, there's somebody's dead. Wow. This looks a little bit weird to me. That's not a mannequin, is it? I mean, look at it. It is really tall. And there's like hair or something too to it. Well, I would have freaked out too if I saw that, especially if it was not there at the time. I don't think if it's throwing a shadow. I don't know if I can make out facial features, but that's nightmarish. Well, that's a big surprise, right? You don't want to come across something like that. Was there like a shadow figure standing with him in the room and he didn't realize it? Or was this something else, like a mannequin of some sort? But that is a weird mannequin. The following video was recorded by a paranormal enthusiast from Mexico and shared on his very own channel, Scariest. He was out exploring a cemetery all by himself that night, and the video in question was recorded shortly before dawn. The man was initially a bit disappointed since he didn't really come across anything noteworthy that night, but after getting home and reviewing all of his footage, he realized that something was perhaps standing just meters away from him.
No sé, estoy solo, totalmente solo, y me vale madre, me vale madre lo que piensa la gente, pero sí, aquí estamos.
A dark shadow entity seems to be standing right in front of him by a grave. Carr swore that nobody else was there, at least as far as he could tell. And why would that person stand in pitch darkness anyway? So, did he capture a spirit here? A ghostly visitor? Or how else do we explain this black silhouette? Very unsettling. This next clip was uploaded by the user Juan Carlos QuizPad87. This clip is filmed from inside a moving car as the driver is going down a dark and empty road in the mountains when he comes across something extremely creepy. It appears that some form of creature is seen running impossibly fast on the road. The creature does look similar to a human, but its arms are long and lanky. It appears to be at least 7 or 8 feet tall, and the way it is running does not look human to me, as you can hear from the man's reaction. Some of the commentators say that the creature appears to be headless, and others say it looks like a horse with only 2 legs. What do you think? Just a trick of the eye, or has Juan really captured something inhuman on film? My best guess is that indeed it was just a person on a horse at night. Do you agree? Night guards were patrolling their regular route in a factory in South America. Co-workers have reported that they were seeing strange shapes and shadow figures manifesting in the hallways once in a while. But urban legends are always a common thing in South America, and no one could provide any proof that there lies any truth behind these tales. One day, one of the security guards checks up on the different areas in the large storage facility when something unexplainable seems to appear right behind him. It looks like the shape of a person. Could it be that the story about the shadow people is true? The men were pretty much startled after this experience and started patrolling in pairs for a while.